Gain strength.
That is not possible. I'm afraid
Do
not.
not fear the end.
No, I require a corpse for that.
My power
I
has
cannot
grown.
do that. My essence is too low. I'm afraid not. I cannot do that. That is not possible.
I can bring that down.
That needs to recharge. recharge.
An interesting opponent. I require a corpse for that. For that. Have a corpse. For that. No. I cannot do that. I require a corpse for that. I'm afraid not. I must have a corpse.
I can bring that down.
Require a corpse for that.
I'm losing strength. I grow weak.
I need a corpse.
I must heal.
I must wait.
essence is too low. Must be near a piece of the sword.
An ally has joined me, but our foes gain strength.
Scarfinger. Amber was like, I hear someone talking. But you don't hear that? I'm like, yeah. What is that?
I need essence.
New event. Time to die. Raising the dead might be no longer. Oh yeah. Let's get him. Well, I don't like the cold. I don't like the cold. You don't like the cold. Everybody's cold. Raised from the dead, motherfucker.
My land is saved. Bless you.
I got me some bugs.
They're hard to see what the hell we be doing. I think I'm fighting enemies.
I'm gonna run around Scar, I guess. There you are.
Oh, man.
Your headphones? Right, yeah. That can be a problem. No, it's cool. Yeah, we just been, screwing around with our new necromancers. We got them yesterday. What now? Well, I'm gonna have to do what you said you did. I had to turn my sound down as well. 'Cause it's the thing about this game. It's like the sound. I don't know if it's just how the sounds work and what sounds they are, but all the like slashing and grunting and magicking, like you can't hear anything over the sounds of this game. But
Give it more time.
Division, I don't have it installed right this minute. I I actually haven't installed any of the games that were like that were always online yet since I got my internet back. But I was going to try to figure out, but I'm going to move around to put them back because I wanted Division and Overwatch back on there. But at least this game I could play it offline, you know what I mean? But those games I couldn't. I mean, there's no point in you having them on the hard drive, just taking up all that hard drive space for that too much, you know?
Who are you to take what is mine? I take the sword to its owner. Regardless,
Yeah, and even
I am magic.
I'd like to get me a new internal hard drive and an external hard drive and just like have all the space forever. Because even the 1 terabyte on my Xbox One S, that was even getting filled up, you know what I mean? Especially for the... Right. I mean, like, if you have Gears 4, that game was like 75 gigs. And I'm like... Right. Did we do what we were supposed to do? Well, there's one more little take the something to the car.
I recover to pieces.
What? What I do? Did I pick one wrong?
No.
I had to pick sword. Anybody need to do anything for you?
I'm just spinning around in circles.
Makes me think of the drowned temple near the western woods. I remember you telling me about it before.
Exactly, Leia. The temple looks old and effluent. Leia, your knowledge could be invaluable. You must go and help our friend retrieve the sword.
Diablo, the ancient healers with fantastic powers. Legend tells that they waged a terrible battle in the temple.
So no facetious, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll actually be able to try to catch it live now since they're like, oh, well, they ended up turning it on. You know what freaking our freaking luck, man. I knew a storm rolled up, and I remember hearing a big lightning strike, or like a thunder, big loud thunder, and I was like, And then the internet kind of kicked out, and I was like, well, it's the storm. She was like, this never happened with regular Time Warner. And I was like, yeah, I know, but, you know, maybe it's just a thing. Well, it never came back on. And they were like, well, there's not an outage in your area. We're going to have someone come out and check it out. Our box was the only one that wasn't working because we're the only ones on that box. And since we're the only ones on that box, the fact that that box was out wasn't really showing as an outage because other people weren't calling in. That box got struck by lightning, like right across the road. The 3 hours after we got internet, it got struck by lightning. Isn't that crazy? But they're going to prorate it, so I mean they better. I mean, 3 hours worth of internet, but and, and it was just kind of icing on the cake on how much what it took to get it in the first place. You know, all the it wasn't like, oh, I called you and then they just come out and set it up and we were done and everything. They had to do all this stuff. For one, they had to fix the box first because it was messed up before, and then they had to lay lines under the road, and then they had to do all this, and then they called a guy out before they were even done with it to come set up the internet. He was like, they ain't done with it. So, and it's not like, oh, well, we have some come out today. It's like, oh, we have someone that can come out Wednesday, and it's like Thursday of the you know what I mean? So it's like, but they're a lot more automated now. Like every time I call, like before, I'd get to someone pretty quick. Now I have to go through an entire freaking automated crap before I can get to somebody. But I believe Spectrum has bought out a whole bunch of companies, like Comcast and I don't know about Comcast, but Charter I know.
After much searching, I found a promising lead. A family
It
named
said what?
Tristram has obtained a valuable relic. Poor fools that they are, they haven't the slightest idea what to do with it. I have some idea what to do with their daughter, though.
Well, like another mode or something?
I'll get my gun.
You there, please help. They're going to kill my friend. Thieves are going to kill my friend if we don't do something. Help me break these bonds and see for yourself.
Who is this friend of yours?
She's just a father's daughter. Sasha, she has a relic that thieves are after. Where is the relic?
I uploaded a few videos that I kind of put together while I was offline, just making some Share Factory videos. And I had been playing some more Mass Effect, but I haven't played it in like about a week though. But I've got a lot farther. I actually haven't been working on the story that much. I've been mostly cleaning up the planets and stuff. I just got done with EOS, at least what I've got to do on EOS at this moment.
You won't get away from us this time.
And then, so I've just now started on Bold, working on that. But the story mission I'm on right now to do is hunting the Archon, and I've just been avoiding just doing side stuff.
Here's the relic, my love.
I finally got to the story
Always
arc.
suspicious of us, but that won't matter once we're married.
It doesn't?
It won't be long, right?
Okay. Well, that's good.
Soon you'll sit down to fight like tilling the fields
Huh.
Hey, Jake,
Yeah.
wanna hear what sucks?
What's that?
That I can't be included in y'all's conversation because you only have like 10 minutes.
That's true.
This adventure.
She said it sucks that she can't be included in the conversation. But yeah, it did. Yeah, I didn't think it did. You know what I mean? Because it seemed like I was doing things about, you know, unlocking vaults and things, and all of a sudden, you gotta deal with this Archon guy, and it seemed very side mission esque. Like it's like my plan was to do this, and now all of a sudden you guys are saying, no, you gotta do this. So even though hunting the Archon's considered main
Alaric the Guardian. Uncle Death.
it's not the main mission.
No. There have been no Nephilim for a millennium.
Mm-hmm.
Yet another myth. You seek entrance to this temple.
Yeah.
Only a Nephilim can enter. If you retrieve the keys from the outlying tombs and use them on the gates, you will see and walk who you truly are. Follow me.
Right.
I will raise the bridge that you may pass. Seek two tombs in the woods beyond. The warrior's rest, the crypt of the ancients. Within them reside
Right.
the keys of the promised land.
So basically what you're saying, go ahead and knock that out. Yeah, okay. Well, it's kind of cool, like, even if, one of my main things, even if other missions come up on, like, say, EOS, since I got a lot of the, forge stations unlocked, I can just forge station right to it, basically, you know what I mean?
I need essence. That foe will die.
I can bring that down.
And you know, I haven't really watched a lot of the videos that people would post about the facial animations and stuff until like last week. I mean, I knew that when we were looking, we were like, this face doesn't really look all that great. And then when people were talking about it, I knew I thought I knew what they were talking about. And then when I watch these videos, I'm like, is this really true? Because a lot of that stuff seems like Gary's mod type shit. Yeah. Yeah, I know, but like some of these videos look like Gary's mod. Like I was like, I have never seen this happen in the game to where like Cora is floating in air and her boobs are going everywhere and her legs are going up her ass and shit. And people are saying, oh. Because there are people that will mod the shit out of something and like make it break just to have funny videos and stuff. And it's like, and we were in early access, like the earliest, unless people were doing pre-alpha videos and being like, look how shitty this game looks. So I just don't know. What now? maybe.
What?
I don't know if you like. She's still enjoying doing the videos and stuff. Right. Oh, is it this?
An interesting opponent.
Oh. We'll need to save up this for like a couple seconds.
I cannot do that.
Warriors rest. Warriors rest.
Says that our people can survive that. That's the truth. Why did he order me to guard the beacon of honor? Those shambling things are slaughtering those people in the forest above, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
Glow? Uh-uh. No. I watched some Castlevania. Yeah. It's 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 pretty freaking dark.
The temple is open. Enter. Defeat the guardian.
Like the church are not the good guys. Yeah. Yeah, AZ's watching. He said nothing. I'm just you're afraid not. Get in there. Whose head? What, this exclamation part here?
Your strength, why you may enter our most sacred place.
The noble you are again mistaken. And not your mother will soon share your fate with the world. The shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood.
Did she mean my mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
She has every reason to deceive us. Do not listen.
This fight was too easy. She's toying with us. We must get back to Uncle Deckard right away.
Cornerstone has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon risen, promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
Second piece.
You need that you need to start getting digital vape
Must be worth it.
instead of physical. Then you won't have to get up to get it.
Have the ferryman take you there.
I heard you liking that mod, that that tank. Mhm. Right. To be honest, I like the temperature control, but I never used it. Mhm. Can you charge yours like with a regular charger without taking the batteries out? Yeah, it's not ideal, but like mine, it has that port to where if I was in the car and all of a sudden it just died, like I wouldn't be without it, you know. I'm not gonna like. Well, mine if I plug it in, it will vape a lot, like a pretty good, like it's like I have it plugged in, you know, like I have it plugged in, so I can. Yeah, just about. Right. That's how it seems, because it would be dead and I'll plug it in, all of a sudden I can vape. It might not be like, you know, fully, like off a battery, but it works. But I've never actually charged it completely
I
like that,
cannot do that.
because we gotta go to the ship, man.
I will take you. Yes. Right, such forbidden. Destroy the town. Get out while you can. Get to those firepower.
We're too late.
Looks like the cleaners were here.
Give it more time.
I only saw it at night, overnight. So I know it takes a while. Actually, I might after we get done here, got me some cultists.
Please. Families hiding in the chapel with the rest of the towns. We must get to them.
Don't run off.
Get
You'll get
these.
yourself.
Cause it's pretty good internet. It's like 110. So right.
My inside grows.
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
Here's
Yeah,
something.
we're liking the necromancers.
I can't carry any more.
Yeah, at first I was like, oh man, it's paid DLC, but I actually haven't paid for this anything about this game. I got the game for free, and there's all these awesome free updates, like all this game that I've put so many hours into it. Okay, I can give him 15 bucks. You know what I mean? I don't see the symbols, but it may be just telling you that,
I am overburdened.
because a lot of these, right? Because the gray ones, you know, the gray ones are like not your enemies, right? Okay. Yeah. Let's go up here. I think because one of us is overburdened. I don't know if it's me or you. You want to do it too? My son has done something that I didn't think he would ever do.
While you were on your heels,
I downloaded Ghostbusters on the 360, and he's played it before, but I went back there and he's been playing it kind of off and on all day, and he's kind of in the end game. Event. The end of the. What is that?
it's your choice, kid. Either use your heraldric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
All this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything. Your rage is overwhelming. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine. You can't die.
Magda. Well, they didn't have both pieces though. Mm-hmm.
Only flesh limits my power.
For that.
This is a bad stream for the people watching this to get the story of Diablo, because we're just like flying through it. crystal gems. You gotta try out this army of the dead. I like my skeletons though. What's that one say? Huh?
Increase the duration of your skeletal mage and revive minions by 25%.
What about this one?
Poison abilities also slow enemies by 30% and reduce their attack speed by 30% for 5 seconds.
Did you? You have low level legendaries, you should give it to what's his face and let him give you powers. I usually work today, but I took the day off since I kind of worked a lot Saturday. Well, that only lasts like a few seconds, and it takes forever for it to come back.
No.
I don't know how I like that. That's good. I mean, if there's a power that only lasts us for a little bit and it's not that powerful and its cooldown is like really long, then what's the point? You know? Mm-hmm. Right. So I mean, I haven't used because that one it was like an army of like skeletons, and they're just like coming out of the ground going crazy, and so they make fuck shit up. So, but I don't know.
It will only change because it's a cooldown. God damn it.
Yeah. But these guys don't even. I don't even have to summon them. They're just with me all the time. It's just I hit the triangle to tell them to concentrate all their stuff to a certain enemy. But even if I don't hit triangle, they still fight, you know, just whatever. But if I want them to like concentrate on a certain thing, I'll hit triangle and while I'm targeting that enemy, and they'll kind of buff up and just go after that enemy, you know. But pretty much as soon as I go into an area and they're not with me, they'll just start spawning. I don't even have to do anything. They don't take um, juice or anything. Or well, for him it's called what is it called? His mana, basically. Because each character is called something different. I forget what his is called. Because he does a lot of things for corpses too. Like you can, like when enemies die, they'll leave a corpse, and you can have the corpses blow up, or you can have them
You
turn
know
into
witch doctor?
spears.
Witch doctor?
No, him, the necromancer. And then well, the one I'm using now, it basically turns the corpses and revives them. But so that uses corpses rather than using the mana power or whatever. But this power, my X power, like basically just like steals their life from them and gives it to me. Which sounds like a mana power, you know, but it's not. It's an X power, a primary. Um, I don't know. How much longer you want to play, babe?
If you want to stop right
It don't really matter. We can go
now.
more, or we
Not
can.
really. I was gonna back out, but I felt like I would uproot all of you.
Oh, you, well, I mean, we can get off for a little bit, and I can try to see what I can do to install Division. And
Look at your heart thing.
what now?
Look at your heart.
My heart.
It's a heart beating on your arm.
I do have a heart in my hand. What the crap? I'm holding a freaking heart.
Tell them to check it out on the party thing.
Yeah, go to party, and you'll see me holding that freaking heart, just sitting there beating. Yeah.
Is this the only character he has? Or?
No, he has pretty much every character, right? Some way, shape, or form, don't you? Hmm.
Oh, I'm like holding up.
Yeah.